David was known as many things: a man after God's own heart, a giant slayer, a king. But there is a quieter part of his story that often goes unnoticed. A part that came before the victories, before the crown, before the songs were sung. A beginning we rarely pause to notice. When the prophet Samuel came to Jesse's house, 7 sons were presented. David was not among them. He was in the fields, tending sheep, unconsidered. Samuel had to ask, "Are these all the sons you have?" Only then was David called. Scripture does not explain these moments. It simply records it. And sometimes, silence tells us enough. Later, when David arrived at the battlefield with food for his brothers, his oldest brother spoke to him sharply, not with curiosity, not with pride, but with accusation. "Why have you come here? With whom did you leave those few sheep? I know your hearts." David did not defend himself. He did not argue. He turned away, and Scripture moves on. There is something Scripture allows us to notice without ever stating it plainly. David learned how to remain faithful where he was misunderstood. He learned how to keep his heart soft where he was dismissed. Before David ever stood before a king who hated him, he lived quietly among people who did not see him. Long before Saul's jealousy, David practiced restraint. Long before the throne, he learned humility. The training ground was not the palace, it was home. So when Saul later grew angry, when spears were thrown, when love was not returned, David did not suddenly become patient. He already knew this terrain. He had learned quietly how to honor authority without hardening his heart. Sometimes, we wonder how David could respect a king who sought his life. But perhaps the deeper question is this: what was formed in David long before anyone celebrated him? Not every preparation is public. Not every calling begins with affirmation. Some begin with being overlooked. If you are learning to remain faithful in places where you are unseen, you are not behind. You may be forming something sacred. Thank you.